Alright guys, while Bernie and his neighbor are catching up, I'm going to walk down here into the junkyard and see what's new. And show you guys some of the older cars I've had my eye on for a while too. Camera battery is going to die at any minute. I don't know if I mentioned that yet or not. I'm a little forgetful. When the camera battery does die though, I'm going to switch to phone. I know the quality difference really sucks, but it's what we got. Looks like somebody needed a quarter panel in from this car. This Ford right here looks good from all sides, except the passenger rear. It's a real shame too, because it's a solid car apart from that. Still got a V8 motor in it. It's a two-door. It honestly could probably be fixed. It's hurt pretty bad right here, but if you get a quarter panel, a floor pan for the trunk, you'd know how to fix it right. Has a seat and an even better back seat, evidently. Yeah, when he first pulled this one in, I came down to look at it and was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna buy this car, and then I realized, no, there's a good reason that trunk won't shut. Of course, there's one just like it sitting here next to it. I actually think it's a year older, year or two older, maybe. Not sure. It's pretty rusty. It's in a lot rougher shape than the car that's been in the accident, unfortunately. A lot of cool old cars out here, though. I'm not totally sure what this thing is yet. I'm not really good with... Alright guys, there went the battery on the phone. It's got an H on the grill though, so I'm guessing it's a Hudson. Rusty as all hell. But you know people, they'll fix anything these days. It actually has a lot of the body left, despite certain parts of it are, you know, really, really rusted. I'm kind of scared to open this door. Oh, that's solid. No, man, I'm just taking some videos of cars and stuff. Yeah, this car's rusty as hell, but I think you could probably fix it. There's a lot of it left. Door kind of shuts. Hey, that's a start. Little old Falcon 4-door. Is this the one that was in decent shape? No, it's not. This is the one with no motor. Hey, a radiator. There's a good thing. If you guys watch my channel regularly, you know it's almost impossible to find a radiator in an old car in these parts. Look at all the old iron out here, though. Oh, damn, look at that old delivery truck right there. That thing's new. I can't wait to get to that one. I think this is another Hudson. Not totally sure. Man, it's a shame that dash is so rusty. This is a cool car. Still, I think it might be fixable. No, it's not a Hudson, it's a Ford. I told you guys I wasn't good with the older cars. I'm pretty good with the 60s and 70s model ones, though. Man, I don't know what this thing was, but it was a crazy looking car when it was new. This thing looked futuristic as all get out when it first came out. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I actually want this car. It looks like something straight out of Fallout. Oh, it's a Buick LeSabre. Damn. I had no idea that a LeSabre once had class. That's a joke. I know Buick LeSabres are pretty nice. Man, what is up with the surface rust on this Fairlane here? Yeah, it's a Fairlane two-door. thing is so rusty, it looks like it's been in a fire or something. It was either in a fire, or it was sandblasted, or it was at the beach. I don't know, man, but that's a lot of surface rust for an early 60s car. I've got one a lot like this at the house. This is the same car that the police car project is based off of, just in way worse shape. Oldsmobile. Sweet old Oldsmobile coupe. This thing would make a cool rod or custom of some sort. Still a lot of the car left. Too bad it doesn't have a window here. The dashboard's actually in decent shape. I know Paul from Paul's Garage and Forge is probably liking all these old 40s, 50s cars, stuff like that. Hey, there's a square body. Maybe I can grab some parts for the Jimmy if I need them. This car's missing a trunk lid. Yeah, there's the other side of the Falcon with no motor. What do we got in the corner up here? There's a cool old GMC truck with a cow catcher on it. Man, I can't believe this car is still here. Somebody bought this thing to make a dragster out of it 3 or 4 years ago, and the guy still hasn't come back to pick it up. Bought and paid for. Just sitting here still. Not that it's my favorite car or anything. Damn, those are actually some pretty cool wheels for 4-lug. They would look great on my buddy's Maverick. I really like this old truck right here with the cow catcher. This thing looks mean. Of course, it's got some vintage mud grippers on it. See if the door works. Yeah, door works. Man, it'd be cool to put some kind of motor in this thing. Later. But yeah, this truck is pretty cool. It'd be badass on a 4-wheel drive frame. What is this? I'm guessing it's a Ford wagon. It's got those kind of Ford-esque body lines. Yeah, I was right for once. Yeehaw. The trim down the side kind of reminded me of the 57-ish Fairlane. Damn, check out that lift gate. Still got the glass in it. That is cool. It's up because the thing's been in an accident, though. It'd be a shitload of work, but this thing would make a cool project, too. Wild old surf wagon. I'll bet that gate's probably rusted in place. I'm just curious. Oh, yeah, she's not moving without some kind of lube. Big old Chevy truck with a fade paint job on it. This one's a Chevy. Of course, the Chevy and the GMC are parked right next to each other. Keep things organized. What is this, another Ford or another Hudson? They look kind of similar. Ford. Oh, damn. Somebody cut the front end right off of that thing. Why would they cut the fenders? What on earth? I don't know what to say about that. Damn, that frame's been cut too. This car here still runs and drives. It's had pretty much everything but the front end cut off of it. They call it the Fantasy Island car. This is a joke. But no joke. Alright, sorry about the cut. Had to manage some video data on my phone. What I was saying is this car Still runs and drives despite the fact that everything has been cut and stripped off of it but the front end and, you know, the roof structure for the front. And I'm going to buy the thing eventually when I get, you know, finances and all that crap back in order and use it as a trail car at the house. It's front wheel drive and we'll just be basically crashing through the woods and stuff like that in it until something major and it quits, like the transmission. It'll be fun. So look forward to that. This thing's probably going to be one of my pieces of junk someday soon. Walking over here to this sweet old black 57 Chevy 4-door that I've had my eyes on for a while. I've been kind of on the fence over whether I want a 55 or a 57. It's almost impossible to find a 2-door sedan that's fixable, but my buddy Bernie here has got a few 4-doors, 55, 56, 57. The paint on this car is actually in pretty good shape. That's just stuff growing on it. Alrighty, let's take a look at this little foreign car here. I think it might be a Volvo. Not sure. We'll find out. Yep, it's an old Volvo. It's a Volvo so old that it's actually got a little bit of class. Kind of reminds me of a Rolls-Royce. 164. I reckon that's how you say it. Dash looks pretty nice. The hole inside looks pretty nice, actually. Not my cup of tea, but it's in good shape. There's a 2-door Chevy 55. That's badass. Car's gone pretty bad, though. Oh yeah, she's gone pretty bad. It was green. Man, there's so much missing in here. This is one of the few laying around here that is probably best not to be worked on and revived, I'd say. I really hate to say that because I hate to leave the old cars behind. That one has lost a lot of sheet metal, but it hasn't lost much frame. I mean, shoot. This thing next to the 55 is in better shape than it is. Never mind. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, damn, this thing had an old flathead V8 in it. This car was badass. Not necessarily right now, but it was. I like this body style of Ford Mercury right here. The thing that looks kind of like an old Marauder. I don't know what it is. This one's a Monterey, but it looks a lot like the Marauder and a couple other ones. Car's in horrible shape. Ford Victoria. I wonder if there's a crown missing from that emblem or what. I don't know. There's a 4-door Fairlane, I'm pretty sure. 50-something. Maybe I can squeeze through these two cars right here and keep looking at stuff. Yep. I'd swear Bernie has been out here. I don't know. Somebody has been covering these cars with paint to keep them from rusting. And that's not a bad idea. It makes them look kind of ugly, but I guess it preserves them a little bit. It's mainly just this one, but I saw another one that had a lot of paint slathered on it. No, that was a design somebody was starting. I think somebody was rat rodding this thing at one point. Old V8 of some kind. It's an Oldsmobile. Yeah, they were making a design, trying to paint the roof and the sides of the car white. Would have looked pretty good. This thing's missing a fender. Pretty sure it's another Ford. Missing some floors too. It's a once badass Galaxy right here. Got a new car back right up to it for some reason. Not hurting anything. Well, one thing you can say about this car is it might have a shitload of surface rust, but it doesn't have a lot of holes. Still got all the glass in it. It's not missing any parts. This would be a semi-solid project for somebody. The reason I say semi-solid is because it does have a lot of surface rust. Oh, there's some missing pieces. Missing some trim right here. And right there. Missing a door panel. Has a extra windshield for something sitting in it. Wow. What is this thing? Looks kind of like a Mopar. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it's a Monaco. I'll bet this car's got a big block in it. What the hell is this? That's right. Now, hold on a minute. That Quadnik, take a look at this thing and tell me if you would like it any better than a ball. Think on that for a little while. Got the missing hubcap in there. The glass isn't broken out, it's just not rolled up. What the hell? I've never seen a Monaco like this with flip-up headlights. What is this thing? Man, this car could potentially look very angry. I kind of like this thing. I'll bet it looks a lot like a Toronado with those lights closed. Let's see what it's got under the hood. I'll bet you guys anything it's a 400. Well, it is a big block. And it is a 400. It usually says 4-barrel if it's a 4 barrels. That one just says 400 cubic inches, so it's probably a 2-barrel. I want this car bad. Oh man, I want this car. I wonder if Bernie would sell it to me cheap. I bet it needs floors, having that window open all that time. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear from you. You think this car is cool? I think it's got some cool potential. Looks like, oh no, I was going to say it looks like it might have a heating problem with that skinny grill, but the whole bumper's the grill. Wonder if I can close the lights without hurting anything. Nah, a lot of spring tension. I don't want to break anything. Oh man, what a pit. This is nastier than the Mustang was. Yeah, this car is going to need floors, flooding water in it like crazy. That don't scare me though. I fixed up some pieces of junk before. That is a weird car. Nasty El Camino. Opel wagon. This is definitely a parts car, this El Camino. I mean, you find them in much better shape than that all the time. All day long. Yeah, I like this Ford here. I don't think it has a motor in it, though. It's a lot like the one that's wrecked up there. Rusty. Biscayne. Looks like somebody may have broken into it once. Yeah, this Chevy's been stripped. You can tell this is what was gone, like completely gone over there on that 57. I don't know if you saw me pointing at that a second ago. I'm not doing the best job with the camera management here, guys. I'm distracted, looking around at everything. I'm not sure, but it looks like we got a set of Kragers laying around back here. Cool old Galaxy. Damn, look at that Studebaker truck. That's cool. You don't see those very often. That's badass. If it's got an engine in it, you could probably get it going again. And I'd hate to be sacrilegious, but to be honest, what I'd want that thing for is I'd want to put it on a four-wheel drive body. That is really cool. Man, look at what's going on with the glass in this car. What is this one? Pontiac. Steven Wilson. Cool old dealer tag. Some kind of old V8 car. Damn, that truck is rusty. I really like these kind of old Chevys like this, but man, that one's in bad shape. Look, it looks like it's possibly been jumped too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, it's been rear-ended. That's what it is. You can see where the bed slammed into the cab. Yeah, she's been rear-ended pretty hard. Somebody put a new bumper on there, I'm guessing. Man, that truck is rough. What is this, a boat? Or a... I don't know what it is, but the camper top looks homemade. Like a tub or something. Oops, stepped in a hole. Well, this thing's getting ripped apart. Definitely not my style of vehicle, but people are pulling parts off of it for sure. I don't mess with new stuff. Yeah, that car was probably stolen. I don't mean like Bernie stole it. I mean, that's probably how he came to get it. He probably bought it at an auction because it was stolen. Cool old Ford here. Another cool old Ford here. Another cool old Ford there. I think Bernie's a Ford guy. There's an old Chevy, two-door. I don't know if you'd call this a two-door sedan or a two-door coupe or what. Missing some glass. Oh, it's actually got the glass in the door, but not the quarter window. No glass over there, though. Hey, coincidentally, it's all flat pieces. You could put some plexiglass or Lexan or something in this thing. That's a fixer. Make a killer rod right there. There's something a lot like it right behind it, too. Got this old thing. It looks a little too stripped to be working on. Got some bad quarter panel damage, and it's been sitting down in the dirt for a while. That's a cool old wrecker right there, but it's got no boom on it. Damn, look at that bumper. Man, that thing's badass. I'm going to ask Bernie if I can have this bumper. Maybe put it on one of my trucks. Shit, I might ask him if I can have that grill right there and put it in the Jimmy. I don't really like that cheap aftermarket grill I got in the Jimmy, and I'd rather have a Chevy grill than an aftermarket one, even though it's a GMC. That looks like a Ford too. It's got that weird body line trim thing going on down the side. Alright, this kind of sucks, but my camera's finally starting to run out of battery, and I've only got about 2 minutes here, so I'm going to have to start skimming over cars. There's a lot of cool stuff out here, and a lot of parts cars too. I'd say this wagon's probably a parts car. It's rougher than it looks. There's the race car. Damn, looks like they tore up the front end a little bit, dragging it. That kind of sucks. This was a joint venture between Bernie and one of his buddies for a while. Obviously, I offered to buy the thing, but Bernie can't sell it. That's how I found out it was a joint venture. Damn, that's a cool old Ford. I like how there's a hole in the hood when you take the emblem off. Yeah, gotta start skimming through stuff. I pulled the bumper off of this Fairlane right here to go on the police car back at home. There's a once race car Vega sitting there, waiting for somebody to come put a motor and some slicks in it back again. Something with no roof. There's a Jag down there. I've been eyeballing this Mustang for a while, and honestly, it looks like it's developed some fender damage since I was here last time. This is a 6-cylinder automatic car, and it's in horrid shape, absolutely horrid shape. The only reason I'm looking at it is because you guys know me, I fix the worst of the worst. Still got a radiator in it at least. Well guys, my phone is out of storage and my camera's almost out of battery, so I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this video up, but I'm probably going to make it into 2 parts. We didn't make it through half the junkyard. There's the old delivery truck that came in new that I told you I was going to check out. I don't really think this one is savable. It's got a lot of missing panels. It's got a lot of rust too. Anyways, folks, I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to get back up to the house and see what Bernie and his buddy are up to. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Before I go, I wanted to give my buddy Quadnik a quick shout out and ask you guys to go check out his channel. He'd really appreciate it, and so would I. He just posted a really cool video of him getting out to the shooting range for the first time in a long time, and I know he enjoyed it, and I'm sure you guys would enjoy watching it too. So once again, thanks for watching. Have a great one, guys.